There are times when you feel stagnant in life. It looks like things are not working. You think you're investing a lot of time, a lot of skills, but you just think and feel that your life is stagnating. Now, how can you gain momentum in such a case? I'd like to tell you a few of the reasons as to why you always feel stagnant and what you can do to get out of that situation. One thing is you could be overwhelmed. You're not lazy, you're overwhelmed. You could be having a lot of things running at the same time, and so you just feel like nothing is working out because you're touching on one thing and then the next and the next. So you're all over the place. But that is why they say you need to think of one thing that you can do at a time. Don't work on trying to achieve a million things at a time. The best thing that you can do is try to think and see which one really needs my focus at this time. That will help you reduce the points of feeling overwhelmed and can help you focus on one thing and achieve the results that you want. Right? So, another thing that you can do is probably you have been running on autopilot. When you talk of that, it means you have the same attitude, same actions, same environment. You're doing the same thing for the last 10 years. That's why you feel stagnant. The best thing that you can do is try to adjust your habits. Try to have new skills. Try to have new strategies. If you can change your environment, the better. Because sometimes we expect new results, we expect better results, but we just have the same actions for the last 10 years. That can never work. So the best thing that you can do is get new strategies, get a new attitude, and if possible, get a new environment. Something else that can really help you feel that you're stagnating is you keep waiting to feel ready. Probably you want to start a business, but you just feel you're not ready. But something I would tell you is you're never fully ready. Start where you are. Start with what you have. You will progress with time. And something I would tell you as well is the more you do something, the better you become in it. You cannot expect to start a business today and expect sales tomorrow and explode in the market. It takes time. Everything takes time. Everything takes consistency. So for you to avoid the feeling of like your life is stagnating, start where you are. Trust me, you will see actions as you go by, right? Something else that you probably is causing that feeling is you don't have clear goals. You're just walking and working without any clear strategies. Now, I would like to ask you, did you have any goals this year? If yes, how far are you with them? If no, that could be one of the reasons as to why you feel your life is stagnating. Just because you have no goals, you're just going by. If anyone comes to tell you, let's do this, you're already in it. When someone else comes to tell you this, you're already in it. You don't have a clear goal. So you need to set clear goals and, if possible, have a timeline, but no pressure. You don't need to have strict timelines because things will change. You need to be to understand that with plans, you have to be flexible. Sometimes you might think things will work out in a year or 2 years, but things change. Sometimes they even work earlier or it takes longer than that. Okay, so one of the reasons that also makes people feel that like they are stagnating in life is that they carry emotional weight. That means they have a lot of unresolved issues in them. They have a lot of things running. They don't even realize that they have been affected by lots of things that probably have happened in the past. That's why their life feels stagnant. They feel like they're not moving ahead. They feel like life is just not making sense. And I would tell you, when you have unresolved issues, it can really affect your productivity. So the best thing that you can do is if you can find a therapist that can help you unleash those things behind, please do that. You can read books as well to just understand how mindsets work, how people work, how human brains work, so that you can try to unfold whatever it is. You can listen to podcasts. You can follow people that probably have walked the journey that you are, and that can really help you to unfold. Could be there are a lot of things that are lying behind the scenes that you never realize are affecting you. So that's one of the things that can really help you so that you don't feel like you're stagnating in life. Also, probably you're surrounded by environments that are draining you, or people that are draining you. Your environment matters a lot. Trust me. Because if you're with people who drain you, if you're with people that are always stressing you, if you're with people that are always bringing up issues, trust me, your life will just feel like a burden. You will never enjoy life. So you need to find environments that are nurturing your goals. You need to find environments that nurture your talents and your beliefs, your everything. So find environments that can really nurture your thoughts and your feelings so that you don't feel like you're stagnating all the time. You could also be comparing your journey with other people. That's why you feel like your life is stagnating. You are not content with where you are, and you are comparing with yourself with other people. You're trying to figure out, could be I'm not doing well because let me tell you, do you know there's some people who feel like their life is not working out because of other people? They just feel like someone else has made it in life. So just for some reason, they just feel like their life is a mess because of some people. But let me tell you, it's not about them. It's just about you. Stop comparing your journey with other people. One thing you need to realize is our journeys started at different times. We are heading in different directions. We have different stories in this journey. So the worst thing that you can do is compare yourself. Because you may try to copy someone else, but you realize that their goal is totally different from yours. So the best thing that you can do is walk your journey alone. Don't compare yourself. You could also be feeling that your life is stagnating because you fear failure or you fear judgment. You want to start a business, but you fear, what will people say? What if it doesn't pick? What if? What if? You just fear judgment. You fear failure. That is why you just keep thinking of starting, but you've never actualized. Why do you care about what people think? Why do you care about people? Why don't you get up and do your thing? Why don't you get up and go for your goals? Because let me tell you, people will talk. Whether you get up and work for your goals or whether you just disappear, they will always talk. So the best thing that you can do is live your life and go for your goals. You also feel like your life is stagnating because you don't celebrate your wins. When you achieve one goal, you're already thinking of the next. When you meet a certain thing that you wanted to do, you're already thinking of the next thing to do. You never take your time to soak in that moment and appreciate yourself and celebrate yourself for having achieved that. Please celebrate yourself. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate those moments. They matter to you and they matter to everybody. But the most important thing is they matter to you. And the last thing that you probably need to be reminded is you have forgotten who you are becoming. I want you to think of yourself 5 years, where you were 5 years ago and where you are now. There could be a very big transformation that probably you've not realized. A very big one. So I want you to remind yourself where you came from, where you are, and where you're headed. So those are a few of the things that I could talk about when you feel like your life is stagnating, when you feel like you're not making it in life. It's not that way. It is just that you need to streamline a few things so that you feel better. So if you want to add anything in the comment section, I'm free for your ideas. But other than that, I want to wish you all the best and lots of love.